Hello students, all of you are welcome back to your favorite YouTube channel, that is Science Guru Sir Olok. And today I am here with a new chapter from class 10 biology, that is chapter 8, how do the organism reproduce. So dear children, before starting the video, I want to say that for your better understanding, I have divided this chapter into two parts. So in the first part, that is today, I'll discuss about the reproduction in plants, and in the second part, in the later on, I'll discuss about the reproduction in animals. So dear children, without wasting the time, we'll start now. First of all, we have to understand what is reproduction and what is the importance of reproduction. So what is reproduction? Reproduction means what? Production of new organism. So the process by which a new organism used to produce from their parent body, it is known as the reproduction. The process by which a new organism used to produce from the parent's body, it is known as the reproduction. And what is the importance of reproduction? Dear children, for continuation of the species, generation after generation, reproduction plays a very important role. And also for variation of the genetic characteristic features, the reproduction plays a very important role. So these are the importance of reproduction. We can say that for continuation of the species, generation after generation, reproduction is very important, and also for variation of the genetic characteristic features is known, that is also in that case also reproduction plays a very important role. Now we will discuss about the reproduction in plants. So dear children, broadly we can classify the reproduction in plants into two different types, that is the asexual reproduction and the sexual reproduction. So first of all, we will discuss about the asexual reproduction. What is asexual reproduction? The mode of reproduction in which gamete formation not takes place, that is without formation of gametes. So the reproduction which takes place without formation of gametes, it is known as the asexual reproduction. Now the question is, if there is no gamete formation takes place, then how do the organism reproduce? So this asexual reproduction we can again redivide into different subgroups. These are named as vegetative propagation, fragmentation, budding, spore formation, etc. So first we have to understand what is vegetative propagation. The mode of reproduction in which organism used to produce their own kind of new organism from the defined vegetative part, that are from the stems or from leaves or from roots, these are known as the vegetative propagation. As for example, we can say that Bryophyllum leaves, under suitable and favorable condition, when the mature Bryophyllum leaves detach from the parent's body under suitable and favorable condition, from these leaves only the new stems and new roots used to develop. So these types of reproduction is known as the vegetative propagation. Similarly, we can say that in case of rose plant, if you cut a branch of the trees and put it into the soil, after a few days later we can see that new roots and new leaves used to develop. So these types of reproduction is known as the vegetative propagation. The next mode is fragmentation. What is fragmentation? In some unicellular organism, the plants, they reproduce by the process of fragmentation. So what is fragmentation? Actually, in this process, the parent's body divide and redivide into different parts, and from that each part new organism used to develop. So these types of reproduction is known as the fragmentation. As for example, we can say that Spirogyra. Then next, another one mode of reproduction is known as the budding. What is budding? Bud is actually a bulb-like projections or outgrowth which used to develop from the parent's body, and under suitable and favorable condition, this bud they detach from the parent's body and grows into a new plants. So these types of reproduction is known as budding. As for example, we can say that yeast, in the yeast cell we can find these types of reproduction, that is the budding. And then another one is known as the spore formation. What is spore formation? In some underdeveloped plants, what did they do? They produce the spore like structures in the leaves, in the backside of the leaves. Especially in case of fern, we can find these types of reproduction, and these spores under suitable and favorable conditions, they develops into a new plants. So these types of reproduction is known as the spore formation. So this is all about the asexual reproduction, and in the next part, that is in the second part, I'll discuss about the sexual reproduction in plants. So I hope this will be helpful for you. Thank you for watching this video.